Hi, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching. And with the help of Academy Soccer Coach today, I want to talk to you about a defending session that I found in the book 48 Defending Drills, which I'll put in the show notes so you guys can check that out if you enjoy some of the drills I have here today. So in this session, what I've got is our focus is going to be on the defensive side of the game. We're really going to look at talking to our players about pressure and cover and balance, about body positioning, and about communication within it. So I like this. I really, really enjoy this first drill we've got set up here. So we're going to set our defense up into our normal bowl shape with the outside backs pushed a little higher than our center backs. And we'll have a goalie in this drill. I think you could use this as an end of your practice drill. Just kind of like, hey, like defenders stick back. Let's work on some communication stuff. You can use it as a defensive warm up because the attacking players are still going to get some workout here. But what I really like about it is the variability of this and the defenders constantly having to adjust to different situations. So you can have three. I have four here. It depends really what you want to run defensively. But we'll have three lines of attackers, and they all should have a ball. Okay. And we're going to number these guys. So let's just say for now we got six guys, and we can all give them the ball. All right. And what we're going to see is the coach is going to call it a number or a series of numbers. And then maybe we can include letters. It's kind of however you want to do it. But let's just say it's like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So that means player 1, player 2, and player 3 go, and they all bring a ball. So now we've got here three players attacking a back line of 4, and these players that need to adjust. So someone's going to go 2v1. Okay, they need to communicate and figure out what's the best possibility. Who are they closest to? Is there a best attacking player we're trying to lock down? And they'll go here and they'll go here. Okay, so they're working on individual 1v1 battles, communicating where the 2v1 can be, where we can get our numbers up. And then once this ball is won, then communicating that now this player needs to go back and help. This player, it depends on what you want here. You can have this player knocked out. You can have this player continue on as a supporting player. Again, depending on the difficulty that you're looking for. So we go back in our position. Maybe we go back here, and we call it something like 1, 2, 3, A. And now the ball is going to come from here. So we were set in our defensive position, okay, with our balanced defensive position here. But as soon as the ball gets called and we know the ball is going to be over here, the team, then we can work on shifting defensively as a unit, getting goal side on this player, all right, pushing him wider outside. We pressure. Okay, the first guy nearest to the ball is going to pressure the ball. All right, and he's going to push him into his cover, who's going to try to pick up and force the ball here so he can get an interception and quickly attack the ball. All right, so there we're working numbers up. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then maybe just A and C. So now all 6 players are going in, but only players on A and C have a ball. So now there's 2 balls. It's a 3v2 on both sides, so we're working 3v2 defense within this system. Again, you're creating a high variability of situations for defensive players within this. Again, I think you can use it as an end drill, as a specific defensive drill. It's kind of a test drill, whatever it is. But I think really you can start the day off with this drill and really work on a number of things in a variety of situations. You're not just working on single focus of, okay, it's a 4v3. It could be a 4v3. It could be 2v2, 2v3. It could be, really whatever you want. Multiple balls means, there has to be communication on the defensive side here. I think this is a really great drill for getting your defensive players, not just to defend, but to think about how they defend and to think about how everyone around them is also defending. So what I would do from here is we would do a passing lane drill. Again, I think you can take these drills and you can really put them in a number of orders depending on how you're going to teach it. But I like it like this, where we're going to have a triangle here of cones. All right, and we're going to have 2 defenders, our pressure guy and our cover guy. And we're going to have a couple attacking players over here. And 4 cones on the outside here. We only need 1 ball here. So we'll have 4 black players here. Okay, and what we're working on here is our breaking up of passing lanes for the defense. Pressure and cover, but understanding that it's not just pressure and cover to try to win the ball. A lot of times it's to pressure and cover and take the ball away from danger areas. So if this guy's at the ball, the pressure will go, the cover will go. So the pressure pushes from the left side, or the attacker's right side, and is pushing this way. So this guy knows that the ball is either going to go up the middle or wide. Now he doesn't want to be too far wide because he knows then the ball will go in the middle. We don't have connectivity between our pressure and cover. He doesn't want to be too far back because then he's giving up this space, and then the ball can be moved quickly and a split can be found. So it's about it's going to give your defenders a number of opportunities to find the correct amount of distance between the pressure and cover so that they can get there and transition quickly. Now we're going to see if the ball gets over there, this guy will go as pressure, all right? And depending on where he goes, the cover guy then it really needs to react quickly, because if the pressure's here and this leaves a lane here to pass, this guy's not going to be able to get over in time, and the ball is going to come right back through this line. So players are going to have to have their head on a swivel. They're going to have to be recognizing where these passing lanes are. They're going to have to be communicating with each other. So again, seeing a number of defensive situations, a number of different ball movements. Hey, the easy pressure cover, guy's here, he goes here. We look for it, but then, hey, maybe we got split. How do we recover from being split like that? How do we recover from that happening? And then if the defensive player wins the ball, we can talk a little bit about transition, where this player then is going to go to one of the cones on the outside. They win the ball. They're going to move quickly. These guys will try to get compact, pressure and cover here from the attacking team. But if he can get out and get over to a cone, he's going to score a point here. So the final drill before I would end with the scrimmage would be a 3v3 v3. So we generally call it 3-team keep away, where we're going to have a yellow team here of 3, a black team of 3, and then a red team of 3 here. Now we don't need our goalie. We can make the boxes maybe 18-18, depending on the number of players we have. Oh, there we go. And you're playing within this grid. And what we're looking for here is to activate more of a fluid game here. It's not so much directional, but it's more fluid, where you're seeing the opportunities develop. You're seeing players moving around. So we'll say red and black are on a team right now. Yellow is defending. Their numbers down, so they're really going to have to worry about their passing lanes. They're really going to have to worry about their spacing. They're going to have to also worry about their balance. So let's say we have the yellow player pressure here. We're going to need the balanced player ready and looking for, if there's a big switch, what are they going to do? So the ball switches over here. Oh, throw a cone in there. The ball switches over. This red player plays this red player. Then we're going to quickly transition. The balanced player quickly becomes the pressure player. This guy will become the cover player, and this guy will get into his balanced position. So making it much more, there's no single direction in terms of we're going towards goal, but multi-directional, constantly evolving as the ball moves. Now, if yellow is going to win the ball here, then red is the team that lost it. Black and yellow become a team, and then red instantly has to become the defensive side. So we're also transitioning constantly between the number of teams. So possession should be pretty solid for in terms of having the team of 6 control possession a lot. So yellow, or the defending team, is always going to have to be very patient. They're going to have to utilize the principles of pressure and cover. They're going to have to be constantly moving if they're ever going to win the ball. So again, it's not something where you're going to sit back and, because the ball, they make a mistake, you're going to have to force those mistakes. And once you do, then you're going to transition to be more of a possession team. Again, I think these drills you can put really in depending on what you're trying to get done, there's a number of different orders you can put them in. A number of different, you can add them individually as sessions. But I think putting these 3 together is going to give you a really sturdy opportunity to discuss with their players pressure, cover, balance, to discuss with them body positioning, to discuss with them covering off passing lanes, and all with a lot of variability, where you're not just walking through one scenario. They're going to get literally hundreds of scenarios of defensive cover in this session. So again, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching, and with the help of Academy Soccer Coach and the book 48 Defending Drills, which will be in the show notes, I hope this session finds you well.